Hello there. I'm doing another direct upload, and this video is not going to be a tape recorder demonstration. It's going to be something else. Back in 1996, when I was 5 years old, I went to Montessori School, and I was not a good kid. I threw lots of fits and things like that, and I managed to find some old stuff in my files here from Montessori School with notes from the teacher describing some of my behavior. So first, I'll read you some for Friday, September the 6th, 1996. Mr. and Mrs. Klein, I'm having a problem with Ricky at circle time. He wants to hold the flag every day. When he finds out it's not his turn, he is screaming and throwing a temper tantrum. Today, he ran from the circle and threw a chair across the room. Can you please help me by explaining to him about snack time? I have talked with him, but he seems to need some reinforcement. This ruins the circle time because some of our young children get scared. We also don't want him hurting himself or others when he is kicking and screaming. Thanks for your help. From D. Humphrey. And now, September the 11th, 1996. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Klein, Ricky had a few setbacks today. He had a hard time controlling himself at nap time and at recess. Screaming and kicking ensued. We told him that if we needed to, we would call his dad and his behavior improved. We just need to decide if this is the right place for him or if he would be better served elsewhere. I need to take into consideration the other students as well. Thanks for your patience and understanding. D. Humphrey. And now, some more on a larger paper. Now this one's more detailed. It actually includes the time. See, the other ones are just handwritten. But this one here is more detailed. It has the time the event occurred, and also, of course, the date, which I'm very happy about having the date on there. So let me read this one. Monday, September the 19th. Monday, September the 16th, 1996. 8:10. Remind to use inside voice, yelling at someone to put work away. 8:16. Stomping feet, screaming because there is not paper. 8:20. Very loud talking to himself. 8:30. Ask to leave another person's table. Teacher picks him up. Will not put his feet down until he is told, do I need to call your father? 8:50. Very loud talking to himself. 8:55. Repeated telling too loud with his voice. Finally had to remove work from his table. Kicked table and hit teacher. 9 o'clock. Standing in center of room, hollering at Mrs. H. Very loud and disagreeable. 9:05. When I approached Ricky to ask him to use his quiet inside voice, please, he ran away from me hollering. 9:10. Ran from teacher when told to use inside voice until teacher was forced to threaten with father again. 9:27. Bouncing table off shelves and kicking chair. 9:35. Throwing and banging flashlight work on table. became loud when he was told to put the work away. In parentheses, children are never allowed to abuse work. Close parentheses. I had to wrench it away from him. 9:55. Blocking the doorway so no one could get through. Circle time was okay. Was asked to use inside voice a couple of times. Playground time. Throwing rocks is always a big problem, along with sharing. Lunchtime. Was really awful because he had no cookie. Cried and yelled at his mother for 20 minutes. Tried to take someone else's cookie. Okay. Here's another one. Tuesday, September the 17th. That's just the next day after that last one. 8:10. Loud voice about numbers. 8:20. Running in class. 8:22. Asked to go away from window because he was yelling at the trash man. Refused to leave until threatened with calling father. 8:55. Running and screaming in the other room because another child had work he wanted. 9 o'clock. Twirling in circles. 9:06. Bothering another person's work. Would not let him put it away. Would not let them put it away. 9:10. Bothering a different person's work. Asked to leave. Started yelling, "Help me!" Everyone started laughing. Left only when threatened with calling father. 9:35. Heard lots of noise in bathroom. Went in and Ricky had water from the sink all over the floor and his clothes and hair was soaking wet. Of course, screaming occurred when I asked. This required one teacher to do mopping for 5 minutes. Luckily, the work he took with him was not ruined. Needed to sit at his table for a few minutes and not choose work. Circle time. He had to be asked to use his inside voice several times. Snack time. Had a hard time controlling his body. Kept banging into person in front of him. Pulled someone's hair and ran around porch. Now here's the funniest one of them all. Recess. Threw rocks and urinated on playground. Right there. So I hope you enjoyed those readings of my misbehavior from the days whenever I went to Montessori School back in 1996. All kept in this nice file, stored in a filing cabinet for all those years. It's a very, very special and very meaningful thing to find. It was unexpected to find, and when I found it, I was delighted. By now, I must end this video.